Hi folks, welcome to a Talking Head video. This is me talking and this is my head. And basically there has been an announcement on the old forum and a few people viewed an email for mid-season dev update November 2023. I will put a link downstairs if you want to go and have a read yourself. But it's a load of old stuff about what we're trying to do to improve iRacing. Some of it is very good, some of it we've heard it before, to be brutally honest with you. But there is a big thing to improvement in the protesting system. Now, the protesting system at the moment is you send it, so basically do it on the iRacing UI, you send them a little description of what happened, you give them a few replays, it gets reviewed by some people somewhere, and in a nutshell, they dictate whether what happens there. You either get an email saying you're a very naughty boy, don't do it again, this is on your record forever. You can get potentially banned. Now, I don't know how long these bans go from, whether it's a day or a week or a month or a year or eternity or until you turn 27, no idea. But this is giving them more things to do, which I think is a stroke of genius, to be honest. And I have mentioned this on a few live streams before, that there should be more tools to ban people from a certain race series. And that is exactly what happens. So I'll get rid of me ugly mug and put it on screen for you. I'll probably be like ghosty in the background if I can work out how to edit it. But in a nutshell, there's a load of gibberish at the top, blah, 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 blah. The important thing, we're looking at the bullet points. So coaching, that's going to be an email saying, look, you've been a moron. Don't do that again. You absolute so-and-so. This is what you should have done instead. It's pretty much the warning email, in my opinion. Post-race disqualifications. That is awesome. So that to me also dictates as well that they can change IR after the race. It doesn't say IR here, but a member or a team will be disqualified from the race or event after the results have been posted. Their championship points and race for the race or the event will become 0 and they'll drop to last place finish. Now, you can't drop if someone wins and then gets DQ'd. There's no point taking their championship points away, because let's take an enduro race like Le Mans 24. If the winner of that gets DQ'd because they've been a bell end, then they can't keep their IR. So they've got to change the IR, because if you won Le Mans and gained 50 IR and so much safety, it's not fair. Then if you drop to the last place, you've won. Oh, at this point, I've lost Le Mans, but I've still kept my IR and safety rating. So in my opinion, that it's jumping to conclusions, I know, but really that should be they're losing SR and IR in that situation. They're coming last, then they have the effect of the IR and SR afterwards. How that's going to work out for the other ones, I don't know. I don't really care about anyone else, but if that team lost IR and SR, I think that would be justified enough. I'm not bothered about changing all the other results, though, so you change better and things like that. Whether they can do that to the person that you affected, so again, if someone's completely destroyed your race, they get DQ'd, you get 0 points. Do you then not lose the losses? That would be an interesting thing. So for example, if I get crashed out on lap 1, I come at the back, can't go to the start, lose 110 IR or whatever. Would I get my 110 IR back and it's just a neutral race at 0 IR? That would be quite nice, but that's on the wish list, to be brutally honest with you. Restrictions to various parts of iRacing.com and other things relations. So this is kind of like one of them generic things where they say, well, you can't do that and you can't do that and you can't do that. But this is the next one. The ability to participate in race or qualifying sessions for a specific official racing series. Everyone, I like that. I'm pitching a semi just thinking about it, because let's face it, one of the biggest bandit-filled racing series in iRacing is the F4. The F4 is a fantastic car. It's great fun to drive. You have some nice close battles. It's not too complicated with the setup. Even the fixed setup that you can actually run in the open sessions most of the time is actually pretty competitive. So it's a great entry level. But the amount of bandits in it that think they're Max Verstappen and they can win it and they can push you off the circuit just because they think they're faster than you is absolutely unreal. So the fact that there's possibilities that if you do protest them, they will get banned from doing that race series is going to hurt them, because you will find, particularly with some of these bandits, cough, 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 they normally have a D or C class license. So the fact that really limits their racing potential for the week, they're not banned from iRacing, they do other races, that's fine. But the fact that they can be banned from doing the F4, I just want to add something here, Editing Tony here, and in a nutshell, the reason it makes it different from a normal wipe ban is iRacing doesn't really want to actively ban people from the entire service, because then that affects their revenue. I don't think anyone from iRacing would admit it, and they're still banning people, but ultimately for things that are like a little bit niggly things, they don't want to ban you outright for a week because you might lose the service and they'll lose revenue. So being able to have the individual series ban is like an in-between level. Would really affect them, because then they've got nothing else to race if they're D-Class. They can obviously race other D-Class licenses, but they can't go up in the other ones and all that. So I think that's a very, very nice touch. And I really think like it really needs to be like a rolling penalty as well. So if you get banned from an F4 race for a week, your next one, if you get banned again, is 2 weeks. And it keeps rolling over like that. So you didn't learn from your mistake. You're still being a moron. This is a 2-week ban from F4. And I hope... this is what I'm hoping as well. iRacing, if you're listening, which you're probably not, you need to do it to both the open and fixed series. You can't ban them from the fixed series and then keep them in the open. That will defeat the purpose in the slightest. If they're banned from an official race series, they should be banned from both the fixed and the open if it has it. So, for example, you've got the F4 that's got fixed and open, ban them from both. You've got F3, fixed and open, ban them from both. You got GT4 on its own, and MP3 on its own, and then they come together as a multi-class. Ban them in both if you get one or the other. I think that's the way forward with that, because then, like I was saying, people might take note and be like, oh, I actually like racing the F4 and now I can't race it, so I'll be sensible. Probably not, because you can't argue with stupid half the time, but still. The next one is obviously official in all official race series. So that's just an outright ban in my eyes, to be opinion, which is the same as what they get anyway. Ability to participate in hosted races, again, pretty pointless in my opinion, because why would you want to be banned from a hosted race unless you were being a so-and-so in a hosted race? Fair enough. But if you're being a problem in a hosted race, then the guys hosting the hosted race can ban you in that anyway. So, anyway, the ability to participate in any or all multiplayer sessions of any kind. Again, that's going to be a full blanket ban, which is not too bad. Spectate sessions. Now, that's an interesting one, because that would be probably coming down to me if there's bullying on the servers, which can happen. If you spectate a series, you can then message the drivers while they're driving around, so you're not physically racing yourself, but you might be, you know, if you had an angry race with someone, see someone's in a session, join it, spectate it, and then write abusive message to people while they're driving. That's not gravy. That's not fun. That's you being a complete bellend. So don't do that. And the ability to use in simulation voice and chat, that's been around for a while. You can get banned if you're calling someone, like using language like I've been using in this video. You can get banned from using voice comms or text chat, which again has already been out there. But the biggest one for me, and I'm absolutely loving it, is the specific official race session. So big update. Again, the link is downstairs. It waffles on about cars and all that stuff, Mumbo Jumbo. So if you did want to have a read of it, please go and have a read of it. But that, I just wanted to let you know that is a huge thing to hopefully improve our lives on iRacing and hopefully really get some better racing involved and ultimately see the checkered flag at the end of the day. Because I always say this, I've said this in sessions before, like, I don't want to do iCrashing, I want to do iRacing, I want to race, I don't care where I finish, I want to have a good fun, battling, pitting my wits against some other drivers. That's what I like to do. I don't care about this sort of finish first or second thing. It's nice, but iRacing is the perfect name. I want to race. I want to race people. I don't want to race people that I have to think, is he going to kill me in the next corner because he's going to run out of talent? Or is he going to push me wide because he doesn't like that I'm racing? Or is he coming on the comms going, oh, I'm a 5K driver, let me past? Yeah, this could be good. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they come down with an iron hammer and absolutely really focus on it, and particularly the F4, because I might be able to race the F4 without fear of dying every 5 seconds. Oh, bit of a ranty video, but yeah, I'm really happy about that one. So well done, iRacing, and yeah, in a nutshell, if you want more great ideas, come to me, because I've also been saying that's in here as well. You need to upgrade your graphics engine, which apparently is in the pipeline. Haven't set a date or anything, but they are looking to do the rendering information, because you need to we need an iRacing 2. Quotation marks, because the amount of hardware that's coming out now with multi-cores and all the graphics cards and things like that, and iRacing doesn't really utilize it in the slightest. It uses a lot of CPU and generally kind of uses like 1 and a bit cores. And like, I'm sitting here with 8 cores and there's one core going, oh my god, and all the other 8 cores going, sucker, because they're not doing anything. So we really need to update the thing to actually utilize modern processes in the PCs as well. So fingers crossed that's going to come soon. But that's ranty video over. Anyway, I'm going to bugger off. Have a very good whatever day this comes out on, and yeah, I'll catch you on the track.